Hello, Verblingites. My name is Holly, and I will be doing a lesson this evening on chores. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time it is in your country. I would be happy to lead this discussion with you today. We are going to look at some pictures and decide what each person is doing, and then we are going to talk about the type of chores and how often you actually do these chores. And then are going to do a discussion activity. So that's the plan for today. So I hope to see you all here. Again, my name is Holly, and I am a Verbling teacher as of about 10 days. So I'm a fairly new Verbling teacher, but I've been doing a lot of teaching the last 10 days. So I've had a lot of fun, and I hope to have some time helping you with your language skills. The link over here is my profile for Verbling, and then the next link that I'm going to give is my Facebook page for Verbling, and eventually I'll start writing things on that just a little bit more, but I haven't done it lately. Okay, so I hope to see you all in class today. It's 11 p.m. here in Idaho. I live in Idaho, which is on the Pacific Northwest region of the United States, or the mountain region, depending on the side that you are on. I live in the mountain region section of Idaho. It's in the southern part, and it's closest to the capital city of Idaho. Yeah, so looking forward to working with whoever comes and decides to come to class today. So, yay. Again, the topic will be on chores, and daily chores and weekly chores and monthly chores. So that is what we will be talking about today. And it will be a discussion, a guided discussion, pretty much going over vocabulary, words, and discussion on how often do you do things, and then a guided free discussion. Okay, and anyway, I hope to see someone here. So today in Idaho, the weather was fairly nice. It did get rainy, and it feels like we're going to have some rainstorms sometime soon. I haven't actually looked at the forecast, so I don't know what it's really like. I heard that at least yesterday it was raining really bad in the Ukraine, and it was really nice yesterday in Turkey. I don't know about other areas of rain. So a little bit about me. I started teaching in 1994. I started teaching online in 2006. I have lived and taught English in South Korea, and I've lived and taught English in Finland. In Finland, I was there for 11 years. I went to Finland for a 9-month contract, and I stayed for 11 years. So anyway, hope to see you all soon. The lesson today is on chores and things associated with chores. What do people do on a daily basis? So it's a type of lesson that would be helpful for a lot of different people. So Okay. Anyway, I hope to see you all here. Somebody come speak English with me. All right, somebody's here. Yay. Hi, Basha. How are you today? How are you?
Hello?
Okay, it's working. I can hear you. Can you hear
Hi-
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. All right. So how was your day today?
Today it was good. My friends came to visit me
Uh-huh.
and I cooked something for them.
Oh, really?
We ate
Okay.
together. Yes,
Where were
it
your
was
friends?
nice.
Where are your friends from?
Some of them from Arabia,
Uh-huh.
and some of them from Mexico.
Uh-huh.
Any American friends? I don't have.
Not yet. You will. But it but
Yes,
it
I
it
hope so.
takes a while. I know that when I was in Finland, I made some Finnish friends. I think after about 6 months, but they were all people who had lived abroad, and I was there for several years before I met somebody who could not speak English. So
I hope
go,
so.
go
I
ahead
will
and
have friends.
move
Hmm.
this further away from your mouth because you can hear you breathing. It's like, so,
Oh, it's not good.
yeah, yeah,
It's
good, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it takes a while for uh, international students to meet Americans. I don't know why, but when I was working at the university in Illinois, that's what I saw. So, are you at a university in an intensive English program?
No,
Or,
I just came here to work and travel.
uh-huh,
Have you
okay.
ever heard about that? Work and travel?
I've heard of it. Um,
Mhm.
I've actually looked at the website for it. I think somebody actually asked me if I was familiar with the organization, so I looked at it. And I think there's several exchange organizations like that that
It's a lot of.
give you the chance to work and travel. Yeah. So how long will you be here?
In Alabama, 3 weeks. I was in Texas before here,
Uh-huh.
in San Antonio,
Uh-huh.
and I stayed there 3 weeks again, and then I moved here.
Mhm. Okay. And then how long will you be here in Alabama?
After a month, I will go back to Turkey.
Oh, okay. So
Actually,
and then will you study?
yes, I have
Or
school in
uh,
Turkey.
okay.
I
What do you
have been studying English language teaching.
uh-huh. Well, this has been a perfect opportunity for you to really see the US culture in a different way. So that's great.
Yes, but I came here to improve my speaking skill, but I couldn't go further than daily speech, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
I
think
mhm.
you have to be here longer, I think, to get more.
Then I have decided to attend your classes.
Uh-huh. Excellent. Yeah, and I speak fast like most Americans do. So
You speak very clear. Thank you very much.
really? I but
Yes.
I remember one time when I was in Finland, when I have the classes where the like in the verbling, the students just come and you don't know who's going to show up, right? But sometimes in Finland I had weekly classes. Okay, the same people every week. And so the first lesson I would always ask them, "What are your goals? What do you want?" And one of the ladies said, "I want the teacher to speak slowly." And I said, "No." And she goes, "Really?" I said, "No, I won't speak slow." And why? And I said, because how is that helping you learn your English if you're not hearing a natural American
Yes, you're
speech
so right.
speak, you know? And well, actually, I told that to another one. He was an engineer as well. He was an engineer, and he's one of the few students. I had taught him for 5 or 6 years, but he's one of the few students that I've had that actually did his homework every day, every week. I was very surprised, um, and and he told me like maybe a year after that, he goes, I was so mad at you after the first lesson when you said you would not slow down your speech. And he goes, now I have no problem understanding you. So,
It's nice.
but I actually do slow down a little bit, but I try not to slow down too much because then it doesn't sound like everybody else, and it doesn't
Yes,
help you
first,
guys.
mhm. First I came here in the United States. Oh my God, I was like, oh, I can't understand anything. I can't do it. Then after a while, after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, now I can understand
Yeah.
everybody. But
Uh-huh.
still, I can't speak fluently
Mhm.
because I don't have enough vocabulary knowledge. I
Uh,
guess this is the reason.
yeah.
Sometimes I'm stuck because I can't find the true word in my mind, so
Uh,
it makes me stuck.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and the
But
thing you went to a more difficult part of the US because it's the southern accent.
yes, you're exactly exactly right.
So,
They speak very different.
yeah. The Midwest and the Western United States has a more neutral accent. Um, but even us, we say words that are like people are like, "What?" So,
And the people here, they use a lot of idioms,
idioms, yeah.
idioms, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I can't understand. And
Yeah.
I want to say you thank you for the website you shared, Lingua House.
Oh,
Yes, it's very useful.
uh-huh. Well, especially since you're going to be studying as a teacher.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That's on the material. But and they don't offer live lessons, so I thought it was okay to use their material. But yeah, so
It's very useful. Like I could have, I could, mm, I could, I had chance to review the vocabulary,
uh-huh,
memorize the vocabulary.
uh-huh. Good,
Thank you
good.
very much.
You're welcome. So those I like to actually write material myself using PowerPoint, but there are some of those as as a writer, we in English we don't want to reinvent the wheel. So if somebody already has material that's been already written, we don't want to rewrite it. So as a teacher yourself, when you start teaching, there's going to be a temptation for you to write everything over again to fit your teaching style. And I would
Yeah.
encourage you, don't. So if you can find material that you can work with, use that. And then if when you can't find the material, that's when you write it yourself. So
I
in
think
your
it's the easy way to find something on web.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So yeah. Um, well, let's go ahead and get started on the discussion that
Okay.
planned for today, and it's chores. And now, are you living in a homestay situation where you are living with um,
Yeah.
American family? Do they do they have you do chores?
Yes, I have. I live with my friends here,
Uh-huh. Okay.
two boys and a girl.
Mm-hmm. And what chores do you do?
I cook every day.
Okay. You cook the meals.
Yes, I cook meals.
Okay.
Hmm.
Either you can say you make the meals, or
Yes.
you cook the meals.
Cook.
Make is better.
Make? Oh, okay.
Make the meals. You can say I cook soup, or I bake cookies. Bake a cake or something. But you can also say I made a cake. I make a cake daily, or I make cookies every day. So make
Okay.
is a very good verb for that. Okay. Are there any other chores that you do?
We go shopping together,
Uh-huh.
and actually here I can't find anything to do. In America, everything is easy.
Really?
Cleaning everything. Yes, easier than my country. Because in Turkey, everybody is crazy about cleaning or something because every day we have guests.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Turkish culture is different.
Uh, well, it's very from what I've been able to understand by talking to you guys and other people is that in Turkey you guys are very hospitable. Is that true?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So oops, if you're hospitable, that means you're always having guests. You like to have people over. Uh,
Yes.
so that makes sense. Where um, not everybody is like that. So um, I remember talking to a foreigner in Finland, and he said, "Holly, I've been here for 7 years, and I've never been to a Finnish person's home." And I was like,
Really?
"Really?" I had been to I went I was always invited over to people's homes, but he never was, and it was really weird. He was like very lonely. So, hi Ake, how are you today? Are you there? Sometimes his audio doesn't work. Maybe it will show up. His John Lennon picture leaves and then
John
he
Lennon?
comes. Yeah, that's were
Mm,
you in the class yesterday when he was talking about John Lennon?
okay.
Do you remember that?
No, I
Maybe
haven't been.
maybe you weren't
I
there.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ake?
Y- Yes, hello.
Okay, now
How
you're
are you?
here. Hi.
Yes, I need the take some time to download the
Yeah,
Google Hangout
yeah,
in this
that's
computer.
yeah, that's what we were talking about. I said that usually
Mhm.
what happens is you come in, and then your John Lennon picture disappears,
Uh,
and
uh,
then after it comes back
yeah.
is when you can talk.
Uh,
So I figured it out. It took me a while.
yeah.
So,
Uh-huh. It happened this computer. Yeah. I if I when I using different computer, it doesn't happen.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
How many computers do you have?
Ah, two computer. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, and question for you, what time is
Mhm.
it right now in Japan?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Okay.
Hmm.
And for us, Bashak, what time is it in Alabama?
12:15.
Okay. And it's 11:15 here
Hmm.
in Idaho,
Hmm.
p.m. But I was thinking that all three of us are night owls because sometimes Ake will go to my classes, Bashak, when it's 2 and 3 in the morning. And you've
Hmm.
been at my classes
Yeah.
at 2 and 3 in the morning too. So all three of us are. Bashak, when do you like to go to sleep?
Um, 4, 5
What's
a.m.
what time do you wake up?
11, 12.
Okay. And how about you, Ake?
Oh, it's up to the day, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, late at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're definitely a night owl. Because I realized when I was teaching in Korea, and
Hmm.
I was about 25 or 26, that the best time for me is between 2 a.m. and 10
Hmm.
a.m.
Hmm.
2 a.m. and 10 a.m. is 8 hours.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, we're talking about chores. Okay, what daily chores do you have? Parday, he goes going shopping. He goes,
Mm-hmm.
so it's going, Parday, it's going shopping instead of going for
Mm-hmm.
shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how about
And
you? Okay,
daily chore, I kind of do dishes
okay,
and do laundries and sometimes clean clean up the room.
okay. So you do the dishes,
Mm-hmm.
do the laundry,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes clean the room.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay, so if you
But
don't
anyway,
clean the room, who does?
uh, I does sometimes.
Okay.
I do sometimes. But I recently I got a small vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
It handy cleaner. So sometimes I vacuum around my kind of place. I sit down. I sit down on tatami mat now.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a kind of and a low chair, so I can
Uh-huh.
easily clean up uh, my tatami mat floor
Uh-huh.
around me. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of a traditional mat that people sit on, right?
Yes, in a kind of traditional room.
Okay.
Recently, it's a combination of Western style room and Japanese style room are in the house.
Okay.
So now I'm in a kind of traditional style living room.
Uh-huh. Do you have
Mhm.
heat come from the bottom, the floor? Is your floor heated?
Yeah, that's a Korean style, I think.
That's
Korea
Korean.
is
Okay.
much more, yeah, much more, colder than this area. So yeah,
Yeah,
the
okay.
floor itself warm up. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not
Mhm.
Japanese as well. But you guys do
Yes.
sit on the
Mhm.
floor, right? Sit on the low
Right,
tables.
right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I didn't realize it was Korean style. I just personally like it when we're on this. So how
Yeah.
about in Turkey? Do they have heated floors?
Heated? Did you say heated?
Yeah. Have you ever heard
Heated?
of that? The first time I came across it was in not Finland, in Oregon. There was a family from India who had an area of their floor where the heat came from the floor. And then I moved to Korea, and that it was like that. So you can't wear your shoes on the floor because the heat comes from the floor, and it's kind of a padded floor. So,
Yes, we don't enter the house with shoes. No,
uh-huh. Okay, you do not. Okay. Um,
we don't.
yeah, in Finland they didn't either. The U.S. we definitely do. Um,
Yes.
yeah, in Japan, do you enter with shoes?
No, that's no, no.
No. Okay. And I wonder what other countries you do. So, because I think
Because
most, yeah, yes,
because
Basha?
our countries are dirty. You can be sure.
Yeah.
For example, in Turkey, when you walk on the street and then you come, you turn to house, you have to take off your shoes because it's dirty. Streets
Okay.
are dirty, you know. But in America, it's different.
Well, this is my take on this, okay? My opinion. Okay. It's not that any countries the US is cleaner than any other country. The thing is, very few Americans walk.
Oh yes,
Isn't that true?
yes, you're exactly true. Sometimes I walk on the street and everybody stops and do you need drive? Do you need
Yeah.
ride? They ask.
I I
And
I've personally I've never had anybody stop and ask me if I needed a ride. But I had a German foreign exchange student in my home for a little bit, and I drove her to Walmart and I told her it was about a 20-minute walk back, and I told her to walk back, And when she got back, she said she was so mad at me because she had several people stop and ask her if she needed a ride. And I have not run into that before, so it must be the young girls they must ask. So
Oh, yes, it's possible.
yeah,
I
under
don't know.
25. So anyway, okay, Ake, you're back. Okay, let's go ahead and start this lesson a little bit more. Let's go over some vocabulary words. So, what are these people doing? So let's start with this picture. What is she doing?
She's wiping the mirror.
Okay. She is actually we would use a different verb for that. She's washing. Oops. It's not washing. Bear with me a moment. My computer decided to be weird. She's washing the mirrors. Now you could do windows, but right, this looks like it's a bathroom mirror.
Okay.
But you would use the same verb for windows. So she's washing the mirrors, and then if she were at a window, then it would be she's washing the windows. So, okay, and next one. What is this person doing?
He mows the grasses.
Okay, so
Mow.
yeah, he is. We would say he is mowing the lawn. We could
Oh.
say grass,
Mhm.
but we would say mowing the lawn is more common. Bear with
Mhm.
me. I can't seem to type it in. Oh, that's why. Okay. So he's mowing the lawn. Can anybody think of another verb you might use? See.
Cutting.
Yeah, so cutting grass. I'm not sure why, but a lot of times we mow the lawn and we cut the grass. Not sure why that is.
Do you use mowing for another situation?
To mow, maybe not really. Maybe in slang there might be a little bit of no. The only thing I can think of is maybe haircuts, but no, you don't use that for haircuts. So no, I don't think we do. You might find something idiomatic, an idiomatic expression with that word, but I personally cannot think of one. So, okay. All right. The next one, well, these people aren't doing anything, but what are those pictures? What are these?
Sprays.
Spray. What else? What do we spray what?
Spray bottles.
Yeah, so they are spray bottles. Okay. Spray bottles. We also call them, maybe we might call them cleaning supplies.
Okay.
So that would be the two vocabulary words for those. Is spray bottles or cleaning supplies. Okay. All right. Ake, what is this lady doing right here?
Do dishes. She's doing dishes.
Okay, so she's doing the dishes. Okay, doing the dishes is one verb. Can anybody else think of another one?
Clean up the dishes.
Okay, cleaning the dishes. Okay.
Mhm.
There's another verb I'm thinking of.
Washing the dishes.
Yeah, washing the dishes. So she's doing the dishes, cleaning the dishes, washing the dishes. And I would say all three of them are spoken by all native speakers at all times. So very few of these verbs are not, all of these are used simultaneously. Okay. So, all right. So what is this lady doing down here?
Laundry.
Okay. So, so she is doing the laundry, actually. Doing the laundry. And can you think of one task that's part of doing the laundry? What do you do after the clothes are dry? What are things?
I dry up the laundry outside, but some people use machine. I
Okay.
forgot. Dryer.
Okay. So some people use a dryer, and some people instead of dry up, okay, we would say you basically bear with me. Basically, you hang your clothes to dry. Okay. So some people hang their clothes to dry. Some people dry it. Use a dryer. Okay. And after the clothes are dry, what do people do with their clothes?
Ironing or folding the clothes.
Yeah. So it's iron. And could you say that again?
Iron.
Okay. Basha, could you say that word?
Iron.
Okay. Now, how about this? Could you say this sentence? Oh, bear with me. Doesn't work all the time. Okay. I earn money every day. Okay, could you say that? Basha, could you say that to me for me?
I earn money every day.
Okay. Aka, can you say that for me?
Okay, I earn money every day.
Okay, now take off the money every day and say I earn.
I earn.
Okay, and Ake?
I earn.
Okay, now you just said this word.
I earn.
Okay.
The same pronunciation?
Is the same pronunciation. So if you say I run or I roan or some people say e-run, it's the wrong pronunciation. So it's just like I earn money every day, but iron.
I earn.
I earn.
I iron the clothes every day. I iron the clothes after I wash the clothes. Or so that's probably the best way to remember how to say that word. This word is frequently mispronounced because of the spelling. Because it really should be spelled like
Is
this.
it same in British accent?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a word that both British and Americans say. It took me. I used to try to figure out. Okay, you do this with your tongue and all that kind of stuff, and then I realized, wait, we put two words together and it's the same thing. So. But anyway, so yeah, just remember that. If you have trouble with this word, remember the sentence, I earn money every day. And that will work. Okay, so what else do you do with your clothes? After you iron them?
I fold.
Okay.
Yes. Fold the clothes.
Fold the clothes. So iron, fold, and the other one is put away. As some people, they iron their clothes, they fold their clothes, but then they don't put it away. So.
Yeah, sometimes I do that.
You do that, okay. Well, when you said you sometimes clean your room, I wondered if that's the case. Okay, so what is this lady doing right here? What kind of chore is this? What is she doing?
I think
Anyone?
it's an electric drill.
Yes. It's electric drill of some kind. I'm very bad with tools, so don't trust me with one. I'll hurt myself. So she's. Can you guys think of the word for this? This is probably not a daily chore. This is just a once in a while chore, probably. But what is she doing? This could be her job, actually. So
Yes.
it starts with a C.
She's making house.
Okay.
Carpenter.
Carpentry.
Carpentry.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Carpenter.
carpentry. So she's a carpenter, so she's doing carpentry. And let's try this again. And she's building something.
Or kind of do it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How can I say?
Do it yourself. We say DIY. Yeah. So that's pretty common. That will. Oops. So DIY. Oops, I wrote DYT. Okay. DIY. Do it yourself. She's doing some type of chore that's do it yourself, and of course we don't really know what she's doing. Okay, so what is this lady doing over here?
Cutting trees. I
think
have. Oh, go ahead.
I think she's about to fix something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's fixing something. What does she have in her hand? Anybody know?
Yes, I know it, but I don't know the name
In English?
in English. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. She has a glue gun.
Oh yes, good.
Glue gun. So that's exactly what she's doing. She's fixing something, or she might be working with this lady, and they're working together. Who knows? So, okay, next lady. What is this lady doing?
Clean up the toilet.
Okay, so instead of clean up, we would say she's cleaning the toilet. Okay, or she's cleaning the bathroom. Bathroom, or all the different words for bathroom, which have many. Can you guys think of some words for bathroom?
Restroom.
Restroom. Any others?
One more. Laboratory. I forgot.
Okay. Laboratory.
Yes.
Laboratory. I think it's spelled like this.
It's a British one, maybe.
Yeah, it's British. And then another one that the British uses the loo. And we use the John. Also, the little girls' room. Little girls or little boys' room.
Powder's room or ladies' room, and kind of. Yeah, I have heard of that.
Ladies' room. Ladies' room. Powder room. And there's a lot of different ways to say it. I have actually said to people, I've been called, and I'm going to answer it. Answer the call. And basically, I've been called to the bathroom. So that's one way of saying I need to go to the restroom.
John is interesting. Where does it come from?
Which one?
John.
John. I'm not sure, really. But it's slang, and people John is used for two words. John is either a bathroom. I'm going to the John. I'm gonna and the other one is a John is either a bathroom or slang for a pimp. Do you know what a pimp is? Pimp is the boss of prostitutes. So but those are two words for John. But I don't know why they call him that. So anyway, let's go on to the next one. We're going to go through. How often do you? Okay, here's a bunch of different chores that we do in the kitchen, in other rooms, and outside. Okay, so what we're going to do is ask and answer each other questions on how often do you. So some of the answers that you might be giving might give is I. You might say, you could say never. Or you might say every day, once a week, twice a month, any kind of response like that. Okay. So Bashak, why don't you start and ask Ake, how often do you do one of these chores?
Okay. How often do you put the food away?
Yes, I put the food away as abandoned food or throw the food out.
It
Away.
depends on you.
Or
I give it to my dog. Extra
or
food.
keep it in the refrigerator or something.
Yeah, it's usually the extra food.
Okay.
Or there another way it could be used, either the extra food after you're finished eating, or when you get back from the grocery store, you bring it in, and then how often do you put the food away? So.
Yeah, I sometimes put the food away in refrigerator or freezer.
Okay. Sometimes. Okay, excellent. All right, okay, can you ask Bashak a question?
Okay. How often do you vacuum the floor?
In a week, I vacuum the floor.
So once a week?
In a week.
Once a week.
Yes.
Once a week. So once a week. Okay, and Bashak.
Okay. Okay. How often do you sweep the porch?
Sweep the
know
porch.
what I was
Sweep
saying.
the porch. Porch means like a front door or something.
Yeah, the porch is the front part of your house.
And sweep means a kind of sweep by, I forgot the word.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of clean the porch.
Yeah, it's clean the porch, and basically what you sweep the porch with a broom.
Yeah, broom, yes, that's what I want.
Broom is the word you were
the
looking
word,
for. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I often sweep the porch before right before I go out. I found some mud or something in the porch, and I just clean by the broom.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, so often you find mud. I find a lot of leaves.
Oh, leaves.
Yeah.
Kind of grass. Yeah, grass and leaves. Yes, that's I
Yeah.
found.
Yeah. And so, Aka, why don't you ask her the same question? Just say, "How about you?" And after she's asked you, you answer the question, give a little information, and then say, "How about you?"
Okay. And how about you, Zach?
Actually, never I sweep the porch. My friends take the care of it.
Okay. So instead of never I sweep the porch, you would say I never sweep the floor.
sweep the porch.
Floor. Okay. So your roommates or your friends? They could be
My
both.
friend. Yes, my housemates take
Okay.
care of it.
Yeah, housemates. Okay. Okay. And now, okay, could you choose another question?
Okay. How often do you trim the hedges? I didn't know this expression.
Trim the hedges.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, I never do outside works. Just sometimes I go shopping once in a week. That's it.
That's it. Well, that's really nice. Do you guys know what? Okay, do you know what hedges are?
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm quickly gonna go to Google Images and type in hedges, and that might give an idea. In the process, Basha, can you explain what it is? You know what hedges are?
Actually, I can't see. Can you share?
Yep.
Are you sharing some? Oh, yes.
Yeah. These are hedges.
Hedges.
I see.
And these of course are on really big pieces of property, very expensive pieces of property. But I think a lot of even smaller homes have plants outside of their home and hedges like this. This would never be in a normal home. These are for mansions. So anyway, excuse me.
They look so nice.
Yeah, they do. They obviously trim the hedges quite often.
Trim means cutting them.
Yeah. Well, let me show you on that again. You know how these have the shape, the squared shape like this? It's because of the way they cut it. So they have to trim the hedges quite often, just to keep their shape. So otherwise they would grow like this, or like this. What this man is, this isn't really a shaped hedge. So, okay. So how often do you guys trim the hedges?
Me, never.
Never. How about you, Ake?
Rarely.
Rarely. So do you have hedges at your home?
It's how can I say? If I got it, I need to trim a lot, so I avoid to I allow my plants to grow naturally, not the head, not the head like shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you have plants, you want them to be natural plants.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, Bashak, can you choose a question?
Okay. How often do you rinse the dishes?
Yeah. I often rinse the dishes. If I use the actual dishes, sometimes I use paper dishes to reduce my job. Yeah, paper dishes or paper
plates.
plate. Yeah, paper plate.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Are you a bachelor?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Bashak, bachelors and even women who have been unmarried for a long time, don't usually use plates. I use the pan that I cook the food.
Sometimes I eat with pan. Yeah.
Yeah, depending on if it's a pasta dish.
Yeah.
And sometimes I use a plate. I use bowls, but I don't use plates that often.
Yeah. So I
But
invent.
you have to wash them.
Yeah, at least if I use a pan, I have to wash it. So
Yeah, you have to wash it anyway, right?
Yes.
So
I use this too.
do you? Oh, yeah, you're single as well, so it's once we start having families, if we ever do, that all of a sudden we'll have dishes and stuff. Okay. So now, Bashak, you said you make the food. Do you also
Yeah.
wash the dishes?
No, we use, as he said, paper plates.
Oh, really?
Yes. Everything is, how can I say, plastic wares. We use
Uh-huh.
plastic ware. So just pans.
Uh-huh.
I washed I washed the pans.
Okay. Well, you are temporarily in your home though, right? Just
Yes.
for another month or so, which makes sense. Why buy it when you're not going to need it in 2 months? So.
Yes.
But what is the difference between wash and rinse?
Okay. Wash is when you have the soap and you take and you're taking the food off the plate and the whatever infection or whatever's off it. Rinse is when you take the um, you basically you take off the soap from the plate. And that's the same
Mm.
that you do when you wash your hair, right? When you
Right.
wash your hair, you wash it, you put the soap in, you get the soap all over your hair, and then you rinse your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
um, so that's really what the difference is.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, okay, so next, let's go to the next page. These are some structured questions. So, these are longer questions about different chores and so forth. Basha, can you choose a question and ask Ake?
Okay. Do you like to go to the supermarket?
Supermarket. Sometimes I like shopping, but if I am tired, it's annoying. I want to
Okay.
skip that, but yeah, in order to eat,
Which
I
kind of
have to
stuff?
go there. Usually I just buy a daily product, a daily, I know daily, not food, I mean. Yeah. And I go there late at night because supermarket start the discount sales at that time zone. I can buy a kind of prepared food or delicacy food in a cheap price, discount price.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Okay.
a question for you. Okay, could you say these
Mhm.
two words that
Okay.
I've typed in the chat? They're right here.
Oh, sorry. I, Barbarian Chat?
I've got two words right here that I typed in the chat, in the verbling
Okay.
chat, yeah.
Okay. Sorry. My Barbarian Chat. Okay. Now it's working.
Okay.
Shopping and annoying.
Okay.
Shopping.
One
Mm,
of, one of the things that I'm hearing is you are the G sound.
mm, mm.
You're there's a stronger sound on the G than there should be.
Right.
Shopping, annoying,
Shopping. Annoying.
and what you're doing is shopping, annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a
Mm,
K sound kind of at the end,
uh-huh.
and basically the ng should kind of be
Mm,
an sound.
okay.
Mm,
Shopping.
shopping, shopping,
Annoying.
annoying. That's the annoying was very good.
Mm,
So the ng is like one sound
yeah. Mm,
at the very back of your
yeah.
mouth. So
Sometimes people omit the G sound. Shopping
yeah,
and annoying. Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm,
sometimes people make the G sound, and
mhm.
you really shouldn't. You shouldn't, but sometimes people do. But all right. Okay. Can you ask Bashak a question?
Okay. What question? Listen.
Please, easy one.
Yes,
He's
I'm
looking for an easy one.
Do you do the ironing the clothes?
Very good pronunciation for ironing. Do it. Say it again.
Ironing.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now go ahead and say this word again.
Clogged.
Okay, now there's two pronunciations for this, okay? Now we have in American English, I'm just going to type out the kind of the phonetics for this. In American English, we say, let's get this text box working right. In American English, it's like this, C-L-O-U-S, close, okay? Now, in British English, it's fairly simple, but not simple, but different. It's fairly similar, but kind of different. Okay. Okay, let me show you. I'm gonna move this so you can read it. Okay, the top one is American English, so it's close. It's like close the door. So, do you do the ironing the clothes? Okay, that's actually not grammatically correct, so we need to fix this sentence, okay? So, but close is we close the door, we iron the clothes. So it's the same pronunciation in American English. British English, they actually pronounce the T, but they also have an S sound in it. So it's close. Close. So if you want to, for this word, I would say that the American English is easier because you don't have to deal with the TH sound.
I see.
Close and close. Close. Okay, now, what is wrong with this sentence? Do you do the ironing the clothes?
Do you do iron?
Okay. Do you do iron? How about this? Do you
iron?
Yeah,
Iron
do you
could be
iron?
Yeah.
Do you iron the clothes? Now, I think the person got confused, whoever wrote this, you could also say, do you do the ironing? So do you iron the clothes or do you do the ironing? But you can't have it the same. Anyway, Basha, I'm sorry for jumping on that. Can you answer the question?
I don't iron the clothes because I prefer to wear something which doesn't need to iron.
Iron, yeah. Okay, so your clothing doesn't need ironing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
They're casual things.
Most of them are. Most of them are.
Yes.
Now, I learned a secret from my sister and my sister. If you have a dryer and you have a shirt or pants that need ironed, you put it in the dryer with a wet towel, and it will iron your clothes. Your clothes will come out, and it doesn't need ironed.
Because of pressure?
Because of the steam.
Steam.
Yeah.
Oh, because I have dryer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you have a shirt that you never wear because you don't like to iron, put it in the dryer with a wet towel. So, okay. So it was great working with you guys today. It's always a pleasure. I have to go to the next class. The next class is on salary and pay. It's more of a business English type lesson, and you're welcome to come if you'd like. And thank you very much for your active participation today. And I hope you learned something. Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.